Virgo, welcome into your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of March 2025. Let's jump right into some oracle and see what the month is all about for you. Ooh, that one wants to come out. The face card, money skills, investor, taking risks, face value, as well as self-made, fame, exposure, and reputation. There's a real highlighting on the fact that some of which are meant to be famous, or at least partially. There's recognition, like in Aries reading, throughout the month of March. There's financial gain that you are not seeing ahead for you, at certain points throughout the month. So unexpected financial gains are to be expected. That was kind of contradicting, but you get the point. And it feels like this is a time for you where you're quite instantly at certain points seeing the efforts that you're putting forth towards a commitment or two of importance in your life paying off for you, all right? Like I said, quite immediately after the fact. You post something online for your business or otherwise, and you gain the views, the recognition quite instantly and even over time. I find that some of which are finding that a passive income or two is really helping you greatly, maybe to save money, to pay things off, to afford this and that otherwise. And so if you're being drawn to this reading and you don't have a passive income or two, then Spirit's saying, as I just got a vision, of a big hand pushing somebody, being you, forward. They're saying, let's get one going. Let's get it off the ground, all right? Even if it takes a little bit of time. You'll thank yourself in the end. But that also coming through as it feels like Spirit's pushing things on forward and pushing you to push things on forward, to see things grow and prosper and benefit you greatly more than ever. But it feels like there's an investment from the recent past that you are still committed to, maybe still investing in somehow throughout this month, and that's working to your advantage. Well done. You made the right choice and are still making the right choice. But I feel like there's, whether it's where you're living, where you're working, maybe running your business, and this doesn't have to be, consistently throughout the month, but at least at certain points it feels like there is bad energy, whether somebody's in a mood, somebody's maybe emotional, down in the dumps. It could be, a lot of noise playing into it. Spirituality could be playing into it. So that's really weird. It just feels like it's not it, okay? And Spirit's saying, take a deep breath, because if that's rare for that situation, then it's rare, right? It doesn't have to push you to make a complete switch up and change in the future. But if it's something that's quite consistent and I can relate, then Spirit's saying, we're not going to keep you in that situation. You shouldn't want to keep yourself in that situation because it's familiar, because you know what you're doing in it, and maybe because there are other pros and benefits. Just saying. But a lot of which, drawn to the reading, you are meant to be an entrepreneur, whether you currently stepping into the month are or are not. But yeah, I'm being drawn to self-made. But either way, they're saying if you're meant to work one, if not multiple, day-to-day jobs or night jobs, you're somebody who Spirit's labeling as self-made, because you went to school and gained that knowledge and experience, right? Not for everybody, but at the very least you have put in the work and gained the experience, build up your resume and whatnot in order to, in a self-made way, gain the success, advancement, the financial rewards because of it, and for some the fame and fortune that you are destined for. But yeah, your reputation is taking a highlight. If somebody has been tainting it, throwing you under the bus, or just making you look bad, they are gaining negative karma throughout this month. It feels very much in a work situation, but it's as if you're almost wanting to protect that that reputation, or at least not see it tainted anymore. But yeah, it's a month of full on exposure is what I'm hearing. Okay, people's intentions, people's wrongdoing at work, maybe at home, maybe in regards to your finances, that's being exposed, right? It's being seen very clearly by maybe the higher ups or other people of importance, by yourself. But you're gaining positive exposure as well, as far as online attention, spotlight victory goes, as far as in the work environment, you name it. You're managing your money wisely. I feel like most Virgos do, typically. But the Hanged Man and the Moon card, as well as the Four of Swords, I'm hearing, remember that your rest is of true importance, that you can get back up and get back to it and create the best quality work and not feel overly or at all burnt out, too tired. Common sense, but it's coming out for a reason. But I do feel as if, okay, you need to be comfortable is what I'm hearing. This may be in regards to a new situation, what you're continuing or contemplating on whether or not it has a comfortable place within your Virgo future. Now, it feels like you are hanging from your tree of wisdom and experience, utilizing that in a very mysterious but likable, lovable way. It does feel like people are pondering in regards to how you got something done so quickly, easily, effortlessly. I put in the work over time, for some, the trial and error. It reminds me of me working my serving job, and I do get things done quite easily for the most part, and I typically will say to other people or to myself, well, I think like 13 years of experience serving in restaurants and whatnot. So if I wasn't this good at what I'm doing now, I feel like I should have found another field to work in temporarily. Anyways, and me doing these readings, I think it's over 6 years now. Same goes for that, right? But there's also a focus for some on what you're beginning, and they're saying just because you're not seeing all of the rewards right off the bat, or you're not seeing the growth right off the bat, or you're not getting it completely right off the bat, doesn't mean you give up. You know how many days I had to put in with this channel relentlessly. I would get up at 6 a.m. I remember when I was living with my family for a bit, and I would put in the work, and I was not the best reader, right? But I even kept continuing teaching myself how to perfect my reading. And my channel hasn't grown as quickly as a lot of other people, but I didn't give up, and now we are here. And I still wish I had more subscribers, but anyways, not the point. The Four of Swords, because there's going to be a focus on the fact that you are protected by spirit, by the divine, in regards to your money and career situations, and maybe even a change that you're looking to make. At certain points, you need to take a deep breath, all right? Things are affecting you. It may even be all that's on your plate. But I also want to say that the little stumbles along the way throughout the month, especially when you're speaking or for some acting, okay? And for some when you are interviewing or in a meeting of importance, not a big deal, all right? Laugh it off like I just did, or just correct yourself or move on forward and continue, because getting frustrated or annoyed with it is just going to worsen the accomplishment or the situation at hand. But it also feels like you, like in Aries reading, very protective in regards to your money. It's like you're looking at your account a lot. You're maybe even digging deeper into that to see if there have been any scams or wrongdoings, or they're also saying maybe it's financial matters, but it could be work matters. It could be even messages from spirit in regards to one, if not both of which. Write things down is the message that they're giving you. Stay organized. Make a shopping list so that way you don't forget things, but also so you don't overdo it with the spending process. I feel like you are also, on a random note, getting to know yourself better while working, while managing your money. This will be very important for the near future after this month. What else do we have for Virgo? I just heard world-changing success, all right? World-changing. This could come through in two ways. At the very least, it's changing your world for the better now and more after this month period. But it does feel like, Virgo, for some drawn to the reading, your efforts, your voice even, is really changing the world for the better. I need you to give yourself more credit in regards to that, all right? You might find that there are certain levels of credit and merit, I'm hearing, that you're receiving throughout this month period. But in moments, maybe in a situation at certain points where you're not receiving the full or any credit, merit that you deserve, the recognition, say from somebody or multiple people in that situation, give it to yourself. You know what I mean? Set the tone. Show them that you are meant to be paid close attention to in the right light, in the right ways, but you're meant to receive the credit that you deserve. To continue, the Seven of Cups, because it feels like a month where you have a lot going on, but you also have a lot of options, all right, in regards to what to invest in regards to what to commit to. So don't hold on to something that's not serving you for some, or at least not fully. But I also feel like you're focusing on who to trust or who you can trust at work, at home, maybe in regards to financial matters. But the King of Swords, this is how people are viewing you for a good amount of the month. This wise, intelligent, confident, bold individual who embodies this grounded way of being as well. Ooh, I just got a big amount of overwhelming energy. Anyway, so as we get ready to wrap up your reading, the butterfly up here is saying that your career situation is transforming throughout March as you transform in the midst of putting in the effort. And even your finances are transitioning, transforming, and growing for you at this time. All right? So those are your messages for March 2025. I hope they were truly helpful. I am sending you so much love and light. Bye, Virgo.